These occasions were terrifying, even for Koda. The whitened outlines of his targets neared, closer and closer to his position. Then, the black swallowed him, transferring him to the new space that had moved to meet him. If he concentrated, if he had enough strength to reappear. Again, more ifs than he'd like to deal with. He'd already used his gift quite a lot today, whether to fly, move people around, or view distant areas. The more he invited the blackness, the easier it was to slip into. This fold could, after all he'd done today, leave him in the shadow's embrace, keeping him from the light of the physical world forever. But it was a risk he had to take. There was no other way he could have barged into the office of Seco Research's CEO so easily. The blackness receded, and Koda knelt on a plush rug, holding both the near-unconscious man and the wriggling experiment that would likely mar the extravagant floor piece. Koda held in a sigh of relief, forcing his vision entirely into the physical world. The office was as luxurious as any average CEO's. A long room at the peak of a skyscraper that provided a decent view of the Linux skyline. In one half, closest to the door, was a more personal space, with a long table with several chairs surrounding it. Shelves along the wall likely held glasses and various bottles of alcohol to provide to guests. In the other, a cluttered desk blocked another wall with even more shelves, likely holding the good alcohol for special guests, and the CEO himself. Speaking of whom, the businessman, David Fujita, sat at his desk, arguing with a dark-skinned woman standing on the other side. Koda, who'd appeared on the more personable half of the room, hadn't caught their attention yet. Dropping the man and the monstrosity onto the desk between them was an easy way to do it. Both leaped back, screaming. The woman reached for her tablet, but Koda yanked it from her grip with his gift. The black flared his vision, far more potent than usual. He blinked, gaining more control and returning his sight to normal. He couldn't use his gift much until he rested. Not after that fold.
"What is this?" the man said. "How dare you burst into my office like some rebellious miscreant? Who's your CEO? Doesn't matter. I can report you to the highest."
"I wouldn't be so high and mighty after what I found in your basement," Koda said. "So if you would kindly admit to all your misdeeds, we can skip all the complicated stuff and bring you to prison." The CEO narrowed his eyes, dark and folded in the corners, like most people with Nicwogan blood. The experiment barely moved, now practically a massive blob staining his desk. The man in the Trolson Tech uniform twitched, then fumbled to the floor.
"I hope you know how many laws this violates,"
the woman said. The woman's recent hostile demeanor towards the CEO had vanished. Now she cowered, wide eyes fearfully stuck on the uneven blob, their whites in stark contrast with her deep ebony skin. "Absolutely none," Koda said. "I followed a civilian I found suspicious in the sewers. While I was in there, though, creatures like that and this man assaulted her."
"So bring it to the police,"
the CEO said.
"Or interrogate Genna Trolson, not me."
"There's no reason for Trolson's CEO to be in a state of emergency, like you are."
"What emergency? We're only discussing terms for our latest deal."
"That have anything to do with kidnapping people and conducting inhuman experiments on them?"
"What in the name of the ethereal titans are you on about?"
"Besides," the woman put in, "I know for certain there have been several cease and desist orders regarding the kidnappings, both to guilds and outside peacekeepers."
"Curious how you're aware of these orders. Then again, you have used Polk in Austin a number of times for your legal worries."
"And what do they have to do with this?"
the CEO said. He was a much better pretender than the woman. His face showed nothing but bafflement and incredulity. The woman, however, shifted her glances. She even bit her lower lip. "You've already outed yourself," Koda said. "How would you know about the orders for the investigation unless you were involved or had friends who were?"
"Doesn't matter,"
the woman said.
"You still disobeyed the orders."
"They said nothing about investigating a suspicious individual or defending oneself from an atrocity like this."
"I still haven't the faintest idea what this is,"
the CEO said. "Then why are you on lockdown?" Koda asked.
Just a safety precaution.
What we always do when something goes wrong in the woman began.
Natasha!
The woman pressed her lips into a line, then looked down. Doesn't take a genius to figure that out, Koda said. So, what has gone wrong in research and development? Nothing to coincidentally do with this, right? The door leading to the hallway slammed open. A man rushed in, sweating and panting. David, Sir, what's this about?
It's nothing, the CEO said. We were just going to get security to escort this confused peacekeeper and his findings off the premises.
Oh, well, the man floundered. The rest of them are a little preoccupied with, another issue.
Another?
The CEO roared, apparently forgetting to act cool and calm around Koda.
What else has gone wrong?
Right on time. Koda viewed the surrounding area with his gift, making certain it was all working as planned.